All right, so this is a comic I bought. Ugh, that's not good. So there's a hole in the box right there. Um, Hopefully it's okay. Got this book. I've been eyeing it for a little while. Probably, let's say maybe a month. Well, I guess we're in December now, so it'd been back in September. I started looking at this book. And I didn't want to pull the trigger on it yet because it was a little expensive, more than I wanted to pay. But it's a very hard book to get in high grade. I found two other copies, one in a 7.5 and one in a, and I missed 8.0. I'm sorry, I got three: 7.5 and 8.0 and an 8.5. 8.0, I don't know, it showed too many defects. The 8.5 had a really bad spine tick, and the cover itself was miscentered. So part of the publisher was wrapped around the back of the cover. So it was like a misrat, miscut. So even though it was more than half of what this one was, packing peanuts. I didn't get that one. But I almost did because of the money, but I waited and I didn't even think about it. But they had a Black Friday sale, so I got a nice bit off of the book itself. So went ahead and pulled the trigger on it. I really gotta clean this room up. Alright. And this is a 9.0. And like I said, it's very, very difficult to get in high grade. This particular publisher, you don't see a whole lot in high grade with this publisher. All right, so this is really nice copy of Captain Atom 82, and this is a Steve Ditko and Rocco Mastroserio cover and art. This is the first appearance of Nightshade and Ghost, and second page Judo Master Judo Instruction feature. This is one of the other little mini things I'm working on right now. Is getting these Charlton Hero first appearances. Trying to basically mimic the Watchmen characters that they're based off, or Watchmen are based off of these characters, but I started going after these because these are, like I said, they're hard to find in high grade. This one here, though, I mean, this is a beautiful copy. Tight corners, no corner bends. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spine ticks that are very, very, very minor. A nice and flat copy, beautiful colors, for a Charlton anyway. They weren't printed on the best stock, but yeah, this will go with the first Gem Master I picked up at Baltimore Comic Con. I picked up First Question and First Blue Beetle. I'd like to upgrade my Blue Beetle though. It's a 7.5 if I remember correctly. I'd like to get at least get an 8.0 for Blue Beetle. And I have a question number 1 as well. Or is it No, so it's some other, it's another title, but question stars in it. But I still need Peacemaker. I'd like to snag him, and I still need Captain Atom, of course. That's pretty much it. Those two. I don't have, I guess, like the core characters. Um, DC released a series. I want to say it was probably in the like the early 2000s, mid 2000s. I could be wrong though, because to me that stuff came out 10 years ago in my head, but it obviously was longer than that, as I did those unboxing videos of those long those short boxes that I forgot about. Some of them storylines, I swear to God, I thought were like 10 years ago, and they're like 15, 20 years old. But anyway, they released a series, um, and it was called Law. And I can't remember what the hell Law stood for. But it was basically the Charlton Heroes, a team. Um, and when I read that series, I thought about trying to pick up first appearances, but um, I didn't really go after them as much as I'd started doing recently. But I'm working on several different collections right now. This is one of them. Legion is the second one. And I have two more that I'm working on right now, trying to acquire different characters that I want. Um, like I said before in another video, my issue is I collect everything. So I'll like start heavy into one thing, and then I'll see a book float through, and then I go after that, and then I'll start going after, other books related to it, and then I'll totally change direction and go back to something from 2, 3 years ago, um, trying to finish out a run or something, and I get kind of fixated on that. Um, but in this kind of hobby, if you're collecting different series and different characters, you kind of gotta just grab it when you see it. You can't wait around. So especially something like this, like a high grade like this. This sat for say a couple months. I was getting nervous about it getting sold out from under me, but um, I said they had a sale, and there was a free shipping and 15% off, and it was significantly cheaper on their website than it was on eBay. It was like $100 cheaper going through their website than on their eBay page. So that was some savings there already, and then another 15% and free shipping. I think I had seen like another 80, $90 on this book. Um, but now she's mine. Nightshade's a character I became familiar with. I think I've read about her in Crisis, and then here or there I've seen her. And I like the character herself, and I'm surprised they haven't really done a whole lot with her. Um, I don't know, something about her is just kind of cool. And if this thing came from what, 1966, so we're only not that far off from Marvel. Um, so character around that time, Marvel's inception, um, early character, uh, and a female character too. So pretty cool. I'm glad I have it now, and scratch this one off the list and move on to maybe Captain Marvel next. Um, I mean, not Captain Marvel, Captain Atom. It's late, but yeah, the other one that I saw up here, it was missing, I think, the C and part of the A of Captain Atom, which is significant crap. It's like part of the cape down here, and the writing was part of the writing was missing on around wrapped around to the back. So this is a nice centered copy. Like I said, that copy I think was like $150. Um, was it 150? No, 190. It was $190 for the 8.5. And it was a little bit less than half of this book. But I'm glad I went the extra and got a really good copy. So, all right. So, I'll be dropping a Midtown mail order video before this one. And then I have an LCS run that I did. Picked up some more books there. And then I have another auction win coming in. And I have another Midtown order on its way. And I think that's it for now. We're starting to get into the end of the year, and I already got my big books for the year. This was another one that I couldn't wait for. Not a huge book, but a good book nonetheless. I picked up a couple other little things here and there. Got one of my grails from childhood, which was the Tales of Suspense book. But I think I'm going to just kind of wind down and try to catch up with new comics, get caught up with that before the end of the year so I can start the new year fresh and decide what books, new books I'm going to continue with and which ones I'm going to drop. Truth be told, I really don't read them anymore like I used to for a couple of reasons, but there's still some here or there. If I mainly get them for the covers at this point, and then some other books I get just to keep the run going. But I think that's going to come to an end. I'm going to finally end it on some of these titles. I just don't buy them anymore, no matter what the cover looks like or whatever, because I'm not enjoying them like I used to. And I think I'm going to focus now. Finally hit that age where I'm going to focus on older books. I think we all come to that conclusion at some point where the books aren't for us anymore. They're not enjoyable, or they're not written for us. They're written for the next generation, and not really seeing much. I mean, there's some books I do like and I do read. Certain creators I'll follow and pick up, but I would say if I pull, I'm probably right now playing catch up. I think I have like 86 titles or 86 books I need to still get. That's in my cart, and I'll be completely caught up. Plus I got new books. Every week new books hit, and I've noticed that I've been picking up about 30 new books, 35 new books each week, and definitely need to cut that back since I'm not reading them. I'm running out of room and not enjoying them like I was, and I get more enjoyment now, I think, out of buying back issues and keys and things like that than I am just the weekly books. I'm going to still continue collecting Cap. And some of the Superman stuff's really good right now, so I'll continue with Superman. And then follow, like I said, certain creators I'll follow, and here or there I'll pick up a new issue. But I think from here after the new year, I'm going to focus on 5 big books, or 5 books that I want. 1 or 2 are probably going to be big dollar books, but I'm just going to pull 5 books. Make my goal to get those 5 books. Let's see how I do by cutting back some of the new comics that I get. Because there is some collections I do want to finish out, so I can move on to the next book I want. But I think that's it for now. Like I said, check out my other videos. The Midtown order that came in, the LCS run that I did yesterday, and the auction win coming in, and it might be one more thing. But just stay tuned. Thanks for watching.